remember watching it because I'll flip it on when I watch that. I'm Steve Austin's my guy. Steve Austin is my all-time favorite,
Hmm.
childhood favorite. I adore, and I was talking about this with Zach, and Zach actually shared my sentiment. When I was watching it, I was like frightened because I was like, "Don't ruin it." Or like in terms of don't ruin your what
Yes,
we
yes.
remember of you in terms of Steve Austin. I
Hmm.
was like, he had
It's
that poet.
always such a fear. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had that poetic ending with The Rock, and it was, it wasn't
Hmm.
the greatest match in the world, but it was a really good match, and it had that because it was The Rock, it had all this special significance. And then I was, so obviously it was starting. I was so excited, but I was so
Oh,
nervous because I was like,
yeah,
please don't go
yeah.
wrong. But
Hmm.
as it was obviously going on, and it was great. But then my admiration for Kevin, and I love Kevin by this point anyway, just grew because as like a Steve Austin guy, I was like, oh, you're making sure he looks amazing. Like you can
Yeah.
see, it's just so painfully obvious in a great way. He's going
Hmm.
above and beyond for Steve Austin. He's doing everything for Steve Austin.
Austin has said elsewhere that he's just beating the crap out of Kevin,
Yeah.
basically. He's like, I wasn't working very well, and Kevin was just like, "Yep, just keep hitting me, man." It's often that sort of how do you make this assault and this violence look believable? And the simplest way, of course, is just to actually hit each other.
Yeah.
That's when it comes right down to it. The most realistic would be just letting Steve Austin punch you a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And
I think it was an interview with Zach. Steve said that he was like he realized he was potatoing
yeah,
Kevin. So, and he was like, I was waiting for Kevin to hit
he
me
didn't
back because
remember to
that's what you
see.
do. Yeah, but he never did.
I can just imagine Kevin being like, "No, no, I'm not going to do that. Are you crazy?"
But yeah, no, it was a great thing, and it was a great memory for many
Yeah.
reasons, I'm sure.